Divorce certificate? She didn't withdraw the application? Impossible.
I'm here to replace my marriage certificate.
I'm sorry, Miss York. Your divorce application is being processed. I can't replace your certificate now.
What? Divorce application?
The system shows your husband filed for divorce. You didn't know?
Here, sign it.
What is it?
Hospital invoice.
Oh. So, they teamed up to trick me into signing the divorce agreement.
Do you want to cancel the divorce application?
But we've been together 7 years. Why did you lie to me too? No need. I'll come back for the divorce certificate.
My act of pretending to be paralyzed is brilliant. She'd never guess. I've been able to walk for some time now. Just a few more months of rehab, and I'll be fully recovered.
Madam Ross, Roxy takes such good care of you. Isn't it a bit much to lie to her?
Whatever I do to her, she deserves it. If she hadn't stopped Clyde from answering my calls, would I have been bedridden for months? I pretend to be paralyzed, just to torment
Mom,
her.
calm down. It's all Roxy's fault. Don't be mad.
She signed the divorce agreement. Why hasn't she left yet?
The procedure isn't done yet. Besides...
Besides what? Don't tell me you can't move on from her. Wendy is better than
Mom,
her.
I'll handle the divorce myself. Don't worry.
Fine. Do as you please. The marriage is practically over anyway. If she wants to keep being a free caretaker, let her be.
So, they were all lying to me. Even the divorce. I was the last one to find out. My divorce certificate will be ready in 7 days. Come pick me up then.
Okay.
It's been 2 years. Clyde, I've paid back everything I owed your family since you never really accepted me. Fine. I'm done with you. And this family.
Why are you packing?
Your mom threw a tantrum again today, saying I'm not as considerate as Wendy.
Done with your runaway act yet? She's been ill for 2 years. It's normal for her to be upset. You're used to it, right? Try to be more understanding.
She hurt me this badly, and I should still be understanding.
You know how she ended up paralyzed.
For years, Linda never accepted me. Every time she knew Clyde and I were alone, she'd fake illness to lure him away.
Mom, didn't you say you were gravely ill? Why did the doctor say it was just a cold?
If I hadn't said that, would you have come home? All you care about is that woman. Do you even remember me?
But today is Roxy's
I don't
birthday.
care. If she can't take it, she can leave. The only daughter-in-law I acknowledge is Wendy.
I used to think things would get better after we got married. But even on our wedding night, don't answer.
Just a minute. Fine. I won't answer.
Mr. Cohen, bad news. Madam Rose had a stroke last night. She called you, but you didn't answer. The delay left her paralyzed.
For 2 years, I blamed myself for what happened to her. But it turns out her paralysis was just another act. It's just that this time, her act fooled everyone. Yes, I owed her. So every morning at 5, I made breakfast for her, got a spat back at me, cleaned the floor, and was still called a jinx. For 2 years, I did everything I could and worked like a maid. Did I deserve all of this?
Roxy, that's not what I meant.
Clyde, I went to City Hall today.
You already found out.
Yes. The divorce certificate will be ready in 7 days. So, the papers you had me sign a month ago were divorce papers.
My mom threatened to end herself. I didn't have a choice. You know how hard it is for me being stuck between you two. I had no choice.
Wendy is the only one who can be my daughter-in-law.
Mom! My mom has a short temper. Please bear with her. It's hard for me to be stuck in the middle. Roxy, you should quit your job. Mom's paralyzed. No one else can look after her but you.
All these years, not once have you stood by me. Clyde, do you really have no choice? Or do you just not love me anymore? Clyde, do you still love me?
Of course. Of course I do. I'll go take a look.
Pick me up in 7 days as planned.
Take these inside. The things in that box are valuable. Be careful.
Yes.
Ugh, I've had enough of the hospital. If I stay any longer, my whole body will ache.
I'll massage you.
You're always so thoughtful. Finally out of your room, huh? I thought you'd hide in there forever.
Madam Ross just finished rehab. The doctor said she should work more.
Rehab? What an act. If I hadn't seen you stand up myself, I'd still be believing your lies.
The doctor said I'm recovering well. Maybe I'll be able to walk again soon. Wendy will move in today to help take care of me.
Madam Ross, Roxy is the lady of the house. Shouldn't we get her opinion?
She, lady of the house. Her opinion isn't important. Wendy, pick any room you'd like.
Roxy has agreed to it. Go choose a room.
Thank you, Clyde. Who painted these? They're so tacky. They don't fit the decor at all. Someone, take them all down.
All right, you heard her. Take them down and throw them out.
My paintings.
Forget it. Let them be. I'll put them back up later.
Clyde, you know that every painting here is the product of my effort.
They're not worth anything. Just paint new ones. Forget it.
Clyde, I want the master bedroom. I can take better of Madam Ross if I'm closer to her.
You're right. How thoughtful of you.
Mom, the master bedroom...
Fine. I'll take the guest room.
You're acting strange. You'd never have agreed to that before.
You wanted me to be more understanding. I'm making room for you. Isn't that what you want?
Clyde.
It's your favorite dish.
Thank you, Clyde.
Wendy, eat more. All of these are your favorites. Clyde told the kitchen to make them just for you.
Every single one is seafood I'm allergic to.
You're here. Come join us. Here. Mom, have some. Roxy, you're finally awake.
You took care of me all night.
It's all my fault. You accidentally ate shrimp. I will remember all your allergies from now on. Stop sulking. Eat.
You really forgot.
What?
Clyde, you've even forgotten the promise you made.
Clyde, Wendy is devoted to you. She doesn't need you to marry her. She just wants the ceremony. Just give her a wedding to make up for this regret.
Madam Ross, please don't make things hard for Clyde. I'm fine.
This won't do. Wendy just wants a fake wedding. Can't you grant her this small wish? She's the daughter of an old friend of mine. If I die, how would I face her mother in the afterlife?
Mom, let me talk it over with Roxy.
No need. You two make a great match. Go ahead.
What did you say?
I'm full. Enjoy your meal.
Has she lost her mind?
What did you mean earlier? You're okay with me marrying another woman?
Yes. You just heard me.
It's just for show. Mom was just discharged. I don't want to upset her.
Yourself.
And don't overthink. I will definitely cancel the divorce application.
Okay.
Good girl.
Madam Ross, how are you feeling?
I'm fine. Let's go for manicures later. Look at the time! You just got up? Get over here and help me wash up. Hey! Are you deaf? How dare you ignore me?
Madam Ross, it's okay. I'll help you.
Wendy, only you care about me. Thank you. This is so bland. Did you forget to add salt?
I was such a fool. I worked hard for 2 years without a single complaint, and yet no one appreciated me. Wendy only had to pretend to be kind, and everyone adored her.
Madam Ross, the doctor said you should get out more.
You're the only one who cares about me, even over something so small. Get lost!
You're awake. The doctor said you nearly died.
It was Wendy who pushed me.
Even now, you're still slandering others.
I didn't stand under her. Wendy and your mom pushed me into traffic.
My mom is still in the operating room. How could she have pushed you? Wendy said she saw you bump into the wheelchair.
You believe everything she says. You're not going to check the CCTV?
What's there to check? My mom may be short-tempered, but she's upright. Wendy is gentle and kind. They'd never hurt you.
You believe everyone, but me. I'm calling the cops.
Are you mad?
Hello? Someone tried to kill me. I want to check the CCTV. Clyde, what are you doing?
I'm sorry. My wife has mental issues. She's always paranoid people are after her. Sorry. Roxy, do you really have to make it a big
All I
deal?
want is the truth.
The truth? The truth is, you've had this planned all along. To kill my mom and pin it on Wendy. Roxy, you're such a cruel woman.
Clyde, Madame Ross is awake. She said it was Roxy who pushed her.
Mr. Cohen, I can verify that this is exactly what Madame Rose said.
Roxy, you've disappointed me.
No.
Someone?
Wait, don't touch me. Clyde, let me go. Let go of me. Clyde!
If you admit it now, I might forgive you.
I didn't. They framed me.
You think I won't hurt you for real?
Clyde, Madame Ross said, you must teach Roxy a lesson this time, or she'll never tell the truth. Don't forget, she almost killed Madame Ross.
Keep hitting her until she confesses.
This bangle is an heirloom for the Cohen family's future daughter-in-law. How dare you steal it?
I didn't. I don't know how it got in my bag.
The evidence is solid. You're still denying it?
Hey, Mom!
Clyde, you believe me, right?
Silly, I'll believe anything you say.
You trusted me back then, even in that situation. But now, no matter how I explain, you don't believe me. The man who once loved me is gone. It's me. I admit it.
So it really was you. If you'd confessed earlier, you wouldn't have had to suffer.
Got lost.
It seems you still don't realize your mistake. Lock her up for 2 days. Let her repent her mistake. It's only been 2 days. How did she end up like this? What did you do?
Clyde, Roxy is fine. She's been spoiled by a life of wealth and comfort. She can't endure any discomfort, so she's faking it on purpose.
Roxy, let's go home. Tomorrow is my wedding with Wendy. It's just for show. You know, it's just to please my mom. There's nothing between Wendy and me. I'll withdraw the divorce application.
Roxy, will you help me pick out a wedding dress?
She's still injured.
But she's married before and would know what style suits me best. I really want her advice.
Wendy is too young to know better. Why not help her?
Okay. Mom, you designed this wedding dress for me, hoping my marriage would last forever. I'm sorry to let you down.
Wow, this dress is gorgeous. Clyde, I like it. Could you buy it for me?
No, this is my wedding dress. I left it here for safekeeping.
But I really like it.
Roxy, it's just a wedding dress. Let her have it.
You know how much it means to me.
I'll get you another one.
I'll try it on now.
It fits perfectly, as if it were made for you.
Roxy, how do I look?
It suits you.
I'll go with it then. I'll take it off.
You did it on purpose.
I didn't.
Roxy, what are you doing?
Roxy, I didn't mean to. Why did you hit me?
Get up.
This is the last thing my mom left me.
Clyde, my face is hurting.
No matter what, people always come first. Wendy's safety is more important. Stop making a fool of yourself. Come, I'll get you an ice pack.
She's so pitiful.
Serves her right. I heard she caused Mr. Cohen's mother to be paralyzed for 2 years.
Mom, I'm sorry. I failed to protect your keepsake. Your wishes for me will never come true.
Just 2 days to go. Are you sure you want to leave him? You can back out now if you want.
I'm sure I'll never regret it.
Roxy, I finally married you.
I've already decided to leave. Why am I crying?
Isn't that Mr. Cohen's ex-wife? How dare she show up?
Look at her crying. Maybe she's not over him.
No matter what she does, Mr. Cohen won't pay attention to her. I heard she has mental issues. She almost killed Mr. Cohen's mother.
Groom, you may now kiss the bride.
Roxy, you love me so much. You'll understand, right?
Clyde!
Clyde, tomorrow is the last day. Finally, I'm leaving this place. And you forever.
Clyde,
Don't make a sound. Someone will hear us.
what are you afraid of? She's going to find out sooner or later.
Shut up.
Do you regret marrying her?
Yes. Marrying you is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I'll never regret it.
Clyde, this is what you call just for show. This is your love for me. I don't need such a shallow love.
We're heading out now. Don't forget to change the master bedroom sheets.
Madam Ross, let the housekeepers handle that. Roxy's hand hasn't healed yet.
You're going out? Where to?
I'm going to the city hall for the divorce.
I promised Mom and Wendy I'd take them to the hot springs. Go withdraw the divorce application yourself. When we return from the trip, things will return to normal.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Please send it to this address. COD.
Greetings, Miss York.
Miss York, Mr. Olsen sent us to pick you up. Please get in the car.
Clyde, starting today, we have nothing to do with each other. We will never meet again.
You're going out? Where to?
Madam Ross, be careful. Don't catch a cold.
That's so thoughtful of you. Unlike someone else.
Roxy never knew how to please people, but every time Mom fell ill, she stayed by her bedside and cared for her without complaint.
Clyde, why are you spacing out?
Nothing. Mom, you said you wouldn't meddle in Roxy and my affairs anymore.
Got it. All you care about is her. My leg's healed anyway. I won't meddle anymore.
After going along with Mom's wishes for so long, I finally got her to stay out of matters between Roxy and me. Nothing stands in our way now.
Clyde, let's go to bed.
Wendy, even though we held a wedding, my wife will always be Roxy. Last night was a mistake. I was drunk and spoke without thinking.
Do you regret marrying her?
Yes. I've never regretted marrying her. She's the only woman I love. Make sure she never finds out about last night. Or else, I won't let you off.
I understand. Clyde, I won't make things hard for Roxy.
You're sensible. I'm grateful. Get some rest. I'll get another room.
Clyde, let Wendy live with us from now on. The guest room is empty anyway.
Great! I used to feel so lonely living by myself. It'll be lively with you all around.
At a moment like this, the one who should be by my side is Roxy. How could I leave her alone at home? We're almost home. I'll get to see her soon. She'll be happy to hear that. Mom won't meddle in us anymore. Roxy! Roxy!
Mr. Cohen, you have a parcel.
Where's Roxy?
A few days ago she left with a suitcase. She hasn't been back since.
What? Divorce certificate? She didn't withdraw the application? Impossible.
Perfect. She finally knows her place.
What do you mean? Mom, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. But Brady said he saw Roxy standing outside your room for a long time on the wedding night.
She heard it. She must have found out.
Clyde, it's all my fault.
How was it your fault? She's gone. Now you can take her place. You two already held the wedding. Might as well register your marriage, too.
Mom! I told you before, my wife will always be Roxy.
You! Don't worry. I've got your back. Clyde's wife can only be you.
Gavin.
I'm going abroad.
Then, will you come back? Gavin, I have something for you. Wait, Gavin! Gavin!
Roxy, if I make it through the family feud, I'll come back for you. I've missed my chance once. This time, I won't let anyone take you from me.
Roxy, haven't you made enough of a scene? I'll have someone pick you up. Roxy.
Clyde, we're divorced. Stop calling me.
Clyde, you must be exhausted after the trip. Let's go to bed. Sorry, I didn't know you were on the phone.
Wait, Roxy, don't misunderstand. Wendy's just... I'll explain.
Didn't we agree tonight was my time?
Roxy, why do I hear a man's voice? Where are you? Who are you with at this hour? Roxy? Roxy!
Roxy is with another man at this hour? How could she?
Find out where Roxy is immediately!
You said that on purpose to help me?
I did it on purpose, but it wasn't just to help you. Mr. Cohen, Mrs. Cohen bought a ticket to Jeston. She's about to fly.
What? Where? Going to the airport?
Yes. Roxy? This ring looks perfect on you.
Roxy! Roxy! Stop! Let go of her! Who are you? How dare you touch my woman? Do you have a death wish?
If I'm not mistaken, you're divorced.
You...
Stop! I won't let you hurt him.
You're my wife. How could you take his side?
We're divorced. It's over between us.
Roxy, can you stop making a scene? Just because I didn't cancel the application, you hired an actor to spite me? You're just humiliating yourself.
Clyde, you think too highly of yourself.
Roxy, I was wrong. All right? Come back with me. We'll remarry right away. I know. You still love me deeply. You can't live without me. Drop the act, will you?
Love. You don't deserve it. Yes. I loved you once. But what did I get in return? You tricked me into signing the divorce papers. And just watched. While your mom tortured me for 2 years. You said your marriage to Wendy was just for show. Yet, you still slept with her.
You already know.
Yes. I know it all.
Roxy, I was drunk. Please believe me. No matter what I did with someone else, you'll always be my wife. No one can take that role.
Clyde,
Why are you here?
I didn't want Roxy to misunderstand, so I came to explain.
No need to explain. You two are a perfect match. Congratulations. Let's go.
Roxy. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Roxy, it was really an accident. We may have spent the entire night together, but he still only loves you. He kept calling your name.
Shut up!
Clyde, Falling for you is the worst mistake.
Roxy! Roxy! Come back! Roxy! Roxy!
Clyde, it's better that she's gone. With such an ordinary background, she was never worthy of our family. She always had this cold expression, as if we're indebted to her. Look at Wendy. She's sweet and lovable. Listen, Wendy is your perfect match.
Mom, stop it.
What? Am I wrong? If she hadn't stopped you from answering my
Enough! Mom, go to your room.
Smoking is bad for you. Stop smoking. Why did you drink so much? You have a weak stomach. Drink less next time. I'll get you some water.
Okay. Roxy, when will you come back?
Roxy?
Clyde! Roxy betrayed you and ran off with another man. Don't be sad over someone like her. Clyde, forget her. You still have me. I'll always be by your side. Clyde, you're hurting me.
Wendy, I only let you stay because you seemed sensible. Don't forget your place.
I've told you, my wife can only ever be Roxy!
But she already ran off with...
Shut up!
She's just throwing a fit. She loves me so much. She'll never leave me. Get lost.
Clyde, you're awake. Wendy was concerned about you. She got up early to make you breakfast. Come, have some.
Clyde, breakfast is ready. Let's eat.
Take it off.
What?
This apron belongs to Roxy. Take it off.
Clyde, Wendy got up early just to make breakfast for you. It's just an apron. What's the big deal anyway?
I'm sorry, Clyde. I didn't know this was Roxy's apron.
Take it off now!
Clyde, Wendy loves you so much. What's so great about Roxy? She already left with another man. Stop thinking about her.
What did you say to my mom?
Nothing much. Madame Ross asked about Roxy, so I told her she had left.
Why do I feel like she's driving a wedge between Roxy and me? Wendy is too simple for that. I'm probably overthinking.
Enough. Wendy is just stating the facts. Roxy really did leave with another man. A woman as fickle as her isn't worthy of our family.
Mom, it's a misunderstanding. Roxy is just mad at me. She'll never be with another man.
She's not the right one for you. She's a jinx. Because of her, I was bedridden.
Enough! Mom, she took care of you for over 2 years. After you recovered, you continued tormenting her. She's done more than enough.
You!
I'm going to the office.
Margot, make me a cup of coffee.
Wendy, it's time for my rehab.
You can already walk. Why bother with rehab?
The doctor said I'm not fully recovered, so rehab is still necessary. Can you bring me my medicine?
Oof! My dress!
Roxy always ensures the temperature is just right before bringing it to me. I didn't know it'd be this hot.
Roxy!
If Roxy were here, she'd already be on her knees cleaning the floor.
What are you waiting for? Aren't you doing rehab? Let's go.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
Madam Ross, you can do it.
Wendy, I'm exhausted. Put your phone down. Come give me a hand.
Let go! Madam Ross, your nails are hurting me.
Wendy, don't you think you're overreacting? If it were Roxy, she'd never...
Roxy, if she were that good, why did you make her leave?
Forget it. Maybe she's not used to it. No matter how good Roxy is, she's just not good enough for our family. Wendy, can you take me to the rooftop? The doctor said I need to practice climbing the stairs.
That's 10 floors. Are you kidding?
Wendy, what's gotten into you today? You said you would take good care of me.
I'm exhausted. Madam Ross, I'm done here. You're on your own.
Wendy, what's the matter with you? You promised you'd take good care of me. You said you liked Clyde, so I helped you two get together. But with your attitude now, you're worse than Roxy.
Yeah, well, she was nice to you. She waited on you hand and foot and took care of you like a maid every day. She even put up with your insults and beatings without a single complaint. But you drove her out.
You!
Madam Ross, thanks for the reminder. I did so much just to marry rich and live a good life. With you around, how am I going to achieve that?
What are you trying to do? I've been so good to you. This is how you repay me?
Blame yourself for trusting the wrong person, you old hag. Roxy's gone now. You're of no use to me anymore. Clyde only needs one woman by his side.
Clyde won't let you get away with this.
I have nothing to do with this. You accidentally fell down the stairs, and I kindly took you to the hospital. Clyde should be thanking me.
Find out where Roxy is in Justin right now. Also, look into the man who took her away.
Mr. Cohen, bad news. Madam Ross fell down the stairs.
What? What happened? How did my mom fall down the stairs?
Clyde, it's all my fault. She wanted to practice climbing the stairs and asked me to help her, but I didn't expect her to fall down the stairs. I tried to catch her, but I wasn't strong enough. I'm sorry. Clyde, you're not mad at me, are you?
I'm not. We'll see what the doctor says. When Roxy was around, Mom was always well taken care of. If it had been her, she would have been more careful. Besides, she would have laid anti-slip mats on the stairs. Doctor, how's my mom?
She hit her head. damaging her nerves. She might be paralyzed for good, and for now, she won't be able to speak.
Did you just smile?
Of course not. Clyde, you must be imagining things. I feel awful. Let's go check on Madame Ross.
It was you! You pushed me!
Madame Ross! Madame Ross, it's all my fault. I'm sorry.
Mom, what do you want to say? You're all worked up. Mom, why are you crying?
Madame Ross must be upset. She was about to recover, and now she's paralyzed again.
Mom, don't worry. I'll find the best doctor to treat you.
Yes, Madame Ross. You'll get better soon.
Something just doesn't feel right. I'll hire a caretaker.
Clyde, let me take care of her. I'd like to make amends.
Sure. Thank you.
Madame Ross, don't worry about troubling me. Taking care of you is my job.
I need to go. Please take good care of my mom.
Don't worry, I've got this. You old hag, you tried to tell him?
Look into my mom's fall. Mom and Wendy always got along well. I must be overthinking.
You better listen to me. Otherwise, I've got plenty of ways to torture you.
Mr. Cohen, Mrs. Cohen's traces have been erased. We tried everything but to no avail. The man who took her is definitely no ordinary person.
Useless! You can't even find one person. Why do I even pay you people? Get back up on this now. I don't care what it takes, just find her!
Understood. Mr. Cohen, there's one more thing. The head of the Olsons is about to get married. He's planning a banquet to introduce his fiancée to everyone.
The Olsons? Isn't that the actor's last name? There's no way an actor has anything to do with the richest man in Justin. Fine. Roxy's in Justin too. Once the banquet is over, I'll pick her up myself.
Roxy, you're like a bad penny. Clyde can only be mine.
Welcome home, Mrs. Olson. I can't believe you have such a big estate in a place like Justin.
Mrs. Olson. Mr. Olson is the richest man in the city. He has plenty of estates like this.
You're the head of the Olson family? The one who spent years abroad, came back strong, and took over the family?
Is that what they say about me? Look over there. I remember you said you love tulips. The entire backyard is filled with them.
From the day Mr. Olson took over the family, he ordered the best tulip varieties to be planted. I even wondered why he cared so much about flowers. Turns out, they were for you.
Gavin, thank you. I love them.
After 10 years, this is our home now. In 2 days, I'm throwing a banquet to introduce you to everyone. I want you to meet my mom, too.
Your mom? I haven't even prepared a gift.
Relax. She'll like you. Tomorrow we'll go shopping. Together.
Roxy!
Mr. Cohen, we're here.
Roxy, you never left me for so long. Where are you?
Would your mom like these gifts?
My mom will love any gift you choose.
Roxy! Roxy! Go after them.
Get out of the way! He's the CEO of Cohen Group, Clyde Cohen.
Cohen Group? Never heard of it. You're nothing compared to the one who lives here. You can't afford to mess with him.
Mr. Cohen, owning an estate this huge in a place like Jeston? He's clearly a big shot. Maybe we should head back first.
He's just an actor Roxy hired. No way he's a big shot. If we to force our way in, then so be it. Let go!
This is the dress my mom designed for me. Wasn't it completely ruined? How did you do it?
I found the best expert to fix it. It was delivered today.
Mr. Olsen.
What is it?
Clyde Cohen is here. He's trying to get in.
Let's head upstairs.
What are you looking at?
Roxy! Roxy! Roxy, no! Roxy! What are you doing? Come out! Roxy! Roxy, come out! Roxy! Come out! Come out!
Is he gone?
No, still outside.
He just won't give up. Bring him in.
Sure.
Stop it. It tickles. Gavin, it tickles. Stop it.
Roxy!
What are you doing here?
I flew all the way from Kenby just to find you. But here you are, fooling around with another man. Now, enough with the tantrums. Come back with me, and maybe I'll forgive you.
This is Roxy's home. She won't go with you.
I am Roxy's husband. Wherever I am, that's where her home is.
Your ancient history. Roxy and I are about to get married.
You? Roxy, he's the actor you hired? He's not professional at all.
Gavin's right. Both of us are getting married.
Do you think I'd buy that? Everyone in Canby knows. You're hopelessly in love with me. No way you'll ever leave me.
I'm not lying. Come to our wedding, if you don't believe me.
Roxy, we're finally married.
Yeah. This wedding ring represents our love. Let's never take it off.
Okay.
Where's our ring?
The day we filed for divorce, I threw it away.
We picked out that ring together. You said you would never take it off. I've been wearing it. But you threw it away? Roxy, do you have to take this act so far?
Who's acting? You cheated on me with Wendy. So why pretend to be some heartbroken lover now?
I told you it was a mistake! All right, fine. Let's take a step back. You will forget about it. And I will forgive you. Come back to Canby with me right now. I promise. We'll go back to how things were.
I don't need your forgiveness.
Guards!
Show him out.
Let go of me! Roxy, that's enough now. If you don't come back with me today, don't expect me to forgive you so easily next time.
Don't shed another tear for him. We had a rough night. Let's rest a bit more.
Roxy! Stop this nonsense. Roxy! Enough already! Fine, it's my fault, okay? Stop pretending to be with that pretty boy! Roxy! Roxy! Roxy!
Mr. Cohen, a word of advice. You'll never win against Mr. Olsen. You might as well head back to Canby.
Mr. Cohen, that man seems like a big shot. What do we do now?
He's just an actor. Roxy's been with me for 7 years. She can't leave me. Anyway, we know where she is now. After the Olsen's family's banquet, I'll bring her back. Let's go.
Before the banquet, I'll take you to meet my mom.
Madam Ross, nice to meet you. I hope you'll like it.
Someone like you is not worthy of giving me a gift. And don't even think about marrying into our family.
Don't worry. I won't let you get hurt again.
Madam Porter, Mr. Olsen has returned with his bride.
You must be Roxy. Gavin talks about you all the time. I'm glad we finally get to meet.
Madam Porter, it's nice to meet you. I got you a gift. I hope you like it.
I love it. If it's from you, I'll love it. I got you something too. Come on in.
Madam Porter, these gifts are too precious.
Oh, don't be silly. I liked you the moment I saw you. I should have given you more.
Take them. We're about to get married. What belongs to my family belongs to you now.
That's right. I can't wait to tell everyone that my son has a wife now.
Katie will take you to the banquet. Mom and I have to get ready.
You rascal. You're getting married, and only now you're planning the proposal? Is that how you treat your true
It was
love?
all too rushed. But whatever others have, she'll get it too.
Clyde!
Why did you follow me here?
Clyde, I came to take care of you because I was worried.
You said you'd take care of my mom. You're here. What about her?
Don't worry. I'm only here because she's much better now. I've hired a caretaker. She'll be fine. We can't be late for the banquet. Let's head inside. This place looks so romantic. Looks like someone's proposing. I heard Mrs. Olsen loves tulips. This place is filled with them. Mr. Olsen must love her a lot. If only someone did that for me.
Roxy loves tulips too. I didn't expect Mrs. Olsen to be the same.
Who's that? She's so
A
pretty.
few days ago, I caught a glimpse of Miss Olsen. She looks just like her. Could you be Mrs. Olsen?
Roxy, what are you doing here? You look so gorgeous today.
Why are you here?
I was invited to attend the Olsen family's banquet. You followed me here, didn't you? I knew you couldn't forget about me.
You're deluding yourself.
Roxy, stop pretending. You knew we'd be here tonight. That's why you followed us.
I came with my future husband.
You mean that actor? The Olsen family's banquet tonight is a huge event. Only the elites of Jeston were invited. He really thinks he belongs here?
Roxy, drop the act. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't be here. You came looking for me, which means you still love me. Let's get back together.
You take her with you everywhere you go, and now you want me back? Clyde, have you no shame?
Roxy, I didn't mean to ruin your relationship with Clyde, but for this banquet, he needs a companion. You're always with that actor, so I've got no choice but to come with Clyde.
I told you. What happened with Wendy was a mistake. We're just friends. Meanwhile, you're always hanging out with that pretty boy, and now Wendy has to do you a favor.
She doesn't have to. We're divorced anyway. From now on, you can take her everywhere.
Roxy, I know you want us to get back together. You even showed up at tonight's banquet. Why won't you admit it?
Don't flatter yourself. What if I told you that this banquet was thrown for me?
Roxy, are you saying that the wife of the richest man in Jeston is you?
That's right.
Roxy, you're a divorced woman. There's no way Mr. Olsen will fall for you. You're just lying through your teeth.
Roxy, quit joking around. Mr. Olsen is way out of your league.
That woman says she's Mrs. Olsen. Is she serious?
The ring on her hand is the one and only Ocean Star. Rumor has it Mr. Olsen spent $500 million on it. Could she really be Mrs. Olsen?
Roxy, are you seriously Mrs. Olsen?
No way, Clyde. She's lying to you. She's just doing this to get your attention, so that you feel threatened. She made this whole thing up.
Then why is the ocean star in her hands?
It has to be fake. Roxy, I can't believe you're serious about keeping up with this act. You even brought props.
Roxy, is that really true?
I'm not lying.
Roxy, stop pretending. You're just a housewife. How would you even know Mr. Olsen? It doesn't make sense. And why would he marry you so soon?
Roxy, enough with the games already, alright? I told you, if you come back with me, we can go back to how things were.
Think what you want.
I'm so confused. Who's telling the truth?
I know them. That woman is Roxy York. I heard her husband cheated on her. She could be here to cause trouble.
Mr. Olsen is ruthless. How audacious of her to pretend to be Mrs. Olsen. Once Mr. Olsen arrives, they're all in trouble.
Roxy, Mr. Olsen's a formidable man. You dare pretend to be his wife? If you're sick of living, fine. Don't drag Clyde down with you.
Roxy, you can say whatever in private, but you shouldn't be making a scene here. If you keep this up, even I won't be able to protect you.
I don't need it. I'm telling the truth. Believe it or not.
Roxy, you and Clyde are together. What's going to happen if Mr. Olsen holds Clyde accountable? Since Mr. Olsen isn't here yet, take off the ring.
Why should I? Gavin gave it to me. I promised him I would never take it off.
You mean that pretty boy? You said the same thing about our wedding ring, but you still took it off. Do you still care so much about that fake ring from some pretty boy?
Roxy, I Are you doing this on purpose to hurt Clyde? You're holding a grudge because of what happened between us. So now you're waiting for Mr. Olsen to show up and see that ring and take it out on Clyde.
Do you hate me that much?
I'm not that petty.
Take off the ring.
Never.
Roxy.
Do you even realize how serious this is? If Mr. Olsen sees you wearing that fake ring, you're finished. You'd risk your life for that pretty boy?
Clyde, are you really worried about me, or that I'll implicate you?
I'm doing this for you. And you think that?
Roxy, how could you say that about Clyde? He even lost weight trying to find you. Do you even care about him anymore?
Roxy, why can't you be more like Wendy?
It's been days. Aren't you tired? Because I am.
You said it's your fault, but you've never changed. You're still the same. You believe whatever she says and accuse me of making a scene. Even if I go back with you, it won't change.
I told you that it was a mistake. Take it off now.
Yeah, Roxy, just take it off already. If Mr. Olsen shows up, you're done for.
Never. Gavin gave me this ring. If you don't believe me, then wait until he gets here.
Roxy, enough already. You won't take it off? Fine, I'll help you.
Let go of me!
Mr. Olsen is here!
No one touches my woman.
Hello, Mr. Olsen?
You're Mr. Olsen? Weren't you just some actor Roxy hired? How could you be Mr. Olsen?
No way! The richest man in Jeston would never go for a divorced woman like Roxy.
She's really Mrs. Olsen? Those two are so rude to her. Mr. Olsen won't let them off the hook.
Roxy, are you all right? Are they your ex-husband and his mistress? Don't worry. The Olsen family's got your back. No one's hurting you again.
Roxy ends up with a billionaire? Unbelievable! Roxy, if I suffer, so do you. You must be Mr. Olsen's mother. Please don't be fooled by Roxy's innocent exterior. She caused Clyde's mother to become bedridden, then dumped her caregiving duties just to seduce your son. If she marries Mr. Olsen, you might end up like Madame Ross.
Wendy, that's enough.
Clyde, think about it. Roxy used to love you so much. Now she's desperate to divorce you. She's into Mr. Olsen because he's richer and more powerful, and she doesn't have to take care of anyone. She's playing the victim now, just to dump you.
Roxy, is this really true?
It's been 7 years. Is that how you see me?
Isn't it true? All this time, Wendy is the one taking care of my mom. And you? You must have been living the good life with Mr. Olsen.
Shut up.
Clyde, I regret ever loving you. Yes, I caused your mom to be bedridden to make things right. I took care of her for 2 years and endured her abuse. But after she recovered, she faked it just to torture me. You knew all about it, but you never said anything. You even made me sign the divorce papers and cheated on me.
You knew my mom was faking it? This one's on us. But she's paid the price. She fell and is paralyzed for real now. Don't hold it against her. Roxy, let's start all over, okay?
Roxy is mine now.
So what if you're the richest man in Jeston? We've been together 7 years. I'm still the one she loves the most. What are you doing? Let go of me! Let go of me!
Roxy. Will you marry me?
Roxy, don't say yes to him. I was wrong. I was wrong. Come back with me.
Didn't I promise to marry you?
But I never proposed to you. Whatever others get, you'll have too. with everyone here as witness, I make this vow. I, Gavin Olsen, promise to love you forever and never let you down.
Roxy, say yes already.
Say yes.
yes.
Say yes.
Say yes.
Say yes.
Say
Say yes. Say yes.
Yes.
Roxy, no! I know you love me. Why would you say yes? Roxy, please! Roxy! Roxy! Roxy, come out!
Clyde! Roxy is too much. I'm not like her. I'll never leave you. Let's go back to Kimby and start a new life.
No one can replace Roxy. I can't lose her.
But she's already moved on. She's not coming back.
No! She's just mad at me. Deep down, I know she still loves me. I'll find a way to win her back.
Clyde!
Roxy, I made this myself. Come have a taste.
Madam Porter, I feel so bad. I should be the one cooking.
Don't say that. You're marrying into our family, not coming to be a maid for us. Just enjoy your life with us, that's all.
Yes, exactly. Don't be so tense.
Oh, that's right. We're all family from now on. Don't be shy. Come on. Try this.
Family?
So salty! Useless! You can't even cook! What good are you to our family? What did my son even like about you? Look how angry you made Clyde! Clean up, now! Can't you take a hint? Is it good?
Very good.
Is the venue all set?
Yes, Mrs. Cohen will love it. Mr. Cohen, there's an update on Madame Ross's fall. Mrs. Cohen was worried about her, so she had CCTV set up in her usual spots, and one captured the
Send me
scene.
the footage.
The footage is locked. It needs either your fingerprint or Mrs. Cohen's. You might have to return to Kenby.
Book me the earliest flight. Once Roxy forgives me, we'll return together.
Got it. How was shopping? I'll get you after the meeting.
No need. I took a cab. Almost home.
Miss York, we're here.
Where is this? This isn't the right place.
Mrs. Cohen, we're here.
So it was your doing.
You'll know it soon. This way, please.
Roxy, you're here.
Clyde, what do you want?
Roxy, doesn't this scene feel familiar? When I proposed to you, I lit up the whole sky with fireworks. When you said yes, I thought I was the happiest man alive.
Yeah. That's the start of my misery.
Roxy, I know you're angry I lied to you. But I do love you. I swear I'll be honest with you from now on. If you and my mom fight again, I'll always take your side. From now on.
You think saying you love me can erase everything? Say that. To Wendy instead.
Roxy, please. I need you. Wendy was a mistake. You'll always be my only wife.
Clyde, it's pointless to say this now. I'm getting married soon. Don't bother me again.
Roxy, I'm really sorry. Please don't leave me. Forgive me.
Clyde Cohen, you'd better stop bothering her.
Gavin, why are you here?
You hadn't come home, so I got worried. I should have sent someone to protect you.
I'm okay. Let's go home.
Gavin! You think she really loves you? I'm the one she loves. She once quit her job for me, did my laundry, and cared for my mother. What has she ever done for you? She's upset with me now, but she'll come back to me eventually.
Yes, she's done a lot for you. But what about you? What have you ever done for her?
So you do know how much I've done for you. You use it as something to brag about. You kept hurting me because you know I loved you.
No, I just don't want you to marry someone you don't love out of spite.
I do love him. Listen well, Clyde. He's the one I love.
Sure. He's rich and powerful, but you've barely known him. There's no way you moved on that fast.
Love isn't about how long you've known someone. What if I told you I knew Gavin before I even met you?
No! I don't believe it! It's been 7 years. You can't have forgotten everything!
Clyde, disappointment grows over time. You've spent 7 years breaking what we had. Your mother never liked me. It was a wall we could never get past. And you were too afraid to face it. After we married, she kept picking fights, smashing things, spitting meds at me,
Too bitter!
hitting and yelling at me. And when I told you, what did you do?
She's my mother after all. Can't you just bear it and be patient with her?
You always told me to be patient. Then you started working late just to avoid us. Do you know how many nights I cried until dawn? I even fell into depression.
What? Depression?
Yes. You asked me why I became so quiet and why I didn't smile like Wendy. Because I felt sick. I didn't feel happy at all.
Roxy. I'm sorry. I didn't know you went through all this.
Your family was my living hell. I've finally gotten back on my feet. All I want now is to stay far away from you.
Roxy.
I should have returned earlier.
You returned just in time, when I needed you the most. You were the one who took me away from that house. Come, let's go home.
Roxy.
Clyde! Don't cry. I'm still here. I'll always stand by you. Clyde, I'm so glad you finally come around. We'll start fresh in Canby and leave everything behind.
Ms. Logan, Mr. Cohen just wants to check the CCTV footage. Mr. Cohen, it's the hospital. They said Madame Ross is recovering fast. She'll be able to talk in just a few days.
What? She can talk soon?
You look nervous.
I'm overjoyed. I didn't expect her to recover so fast. That's a relief.
Mr. Cohen, we forgot some stuff. We should probably head home.
Clyde, you're heading home? I'm still worried about your mom. Maybe I should stay and look after her.
Thank you.
Mr. Cohen, here's the footage.
You're acting way worse than Roxy right now!
Roxy's gone now. You're of no use to me anymore. Clyde only needs one woman by his side.
It was really her.
Ms. Logan has always been so sweet and kind to Madame Ross. Who would have thought?
It was Wendy who pushed me.
Go, get me the traffic footage from the crash. So Roxy wasn't lying. It was my mother. And Wendy who tried to hurt her. Why didn't I believe her?
Why? Why? Damn it. The hospital.
Wendy pushed me.
Well, well. I heard you're recovering fast. You'll soon be able to talk again. You old hag. How did you fall off the stairs and still survive? I'm marrying Clyde soon, and no one's ruining it. Old hag, do you really think I'd let you speak and tell him the truth? This shot will make sure you never speak again. After all, you were so happy with me. So, just relax and leave Clyde to me, okay?
Stop! Wendy, what are you doing?
Clyde, listen to me. I was trying to give her a vitamin drip.
Really? Eric, send it to the lab.
No!
Explain!
Clyde only needs one woman by his side. Clyde, listen to me. I didn't mean it. I didn't.
You better explain yourself. Tell me exactly how you framed Roxy!
I didn't.
Mr. Cohen, it's lethal. One shot can kill.
You did this! You made me turn against Roxy and made her suffer so much. Wendy, I'll make you pay for what you did.
Clyde, I did it out of love. I shouldn't have done what I did. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. And please give me a chance.
Take her away!
Clyde, what do you want? Let me go!
Mom, you're safe now. Really.
I've done Roxy wrong.
Mr. Cohen, it's confirmed. When Mrs. Cohen went missing, Wendy bribed Brady to abuse her. Here's the footage.
Roxy, let's go home.
How dare you!
Clyde, it wasn't me. I didn't do it. Brady is the one behind everything. He did it himself.
You ordered me to do that! I never had any reason to harm Mrs. Cohen. Mr. Cohen, I still have the money in my account. I only followed orders. I didn't mean to hurt Mrs. Cohen. Please, let me go.
Make them pay for everything they did to Roxy.
Got it.
No! No!
Clyde, if you really loved her, you wouldn't be swayed by my words. The truth is, you never trusted her. You were the one who hurt her the most.
Watch it, old hag! Was it on purpose?
It's too hot.
Stop acting up! You're clearly trying to mess with me! What's your problem? What's your problem, huh?
Stop!
Mr. Cohen, haven't you gone to Justin? When did you come back?
Is this how you've been caring for her while I was away?
You've misunderstood.
You're fired. Leave!
Mom, I'm sorry that happened. You're almost recovered. Let's go home.
I'm old and useless now. Everyone hates me. I treated Wendy so well, yet she hurt me. Even the nurse bullied me. Turns out Roxy was the only one who truly cared. I used to throw food and medicine at her, but she never got angry. She even worried if I got burned and cleaned my clothes for me. If only she were still here. Oh, right. Didn't you go to Justin to find her? Where is she? I still prefer having her around. Bring her back. Tell her I'm okay with you two being together. She'll be so happy.
Madam Ross, you're finally home. Lunch is ready. Enjoy.
Nothing is better than coming home.
Here, Mom. Have some.
This tastes so bad. It's too bland. Did you hire a new chef?
No, it's still the same chef. It's just that Mrs. Cohen used to be the one who cooked your meals.
If the chef can't even cook better than her, what do we need him for? Fire him.
No, Madam Ross, you're still recovering, so the doctors restricted your diet. The chef has no idea how to make healthy food taste better. Mrs. Cohen only managed it because she spent a long time learning everywhere about how to get it right. Now that she's gone, we really don't know how to make it taste good.
I never knew Roxy worked so hard, secretly, just to take care of me. She never said a word. Clyde, when is Roxy coming back?
I'll bring her back. Mom, please eat some.
Madam Ross's legs always ache badly whenever the weather gets cold. Only warmth and massage can ease the pain.
Roxy used to massage me every week. I've been feeling okay for a long time. Since she left, no one knows how to do it.
Madam Ross, these knee pads have always kept you warm. Let me put them on for you.
No! I don't want anything from Wendy. I'd rather die from pain than use anything from her.
But they were hand-sewn by Mrs. Cohen, not Wendy.
What did you say?
Mrs. Cohen worried about your legs, so she asked a doctor for advice. She bought the softest wool and sewed these herself with herbs inside. She stayed up for nights to make these herself.
What?
You were angry with her then. She didn't want to upset you, so she left them in your room with a note.
Wendy must have stolen Roxy's credit. I can't believe I was so foolish. Roxy was such a good daughter-in-law, but I favored Wendy instead.
Mom, put them on. Don't let Roxy's effort go to waste.
Clyde, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come between you and Roxy. I never knew she did so much for our family.
Yes, we weren't aware that she did so much for our family.
Madam Ross, this is for you.
This is my favorite bangle. Didn't Roxy break it? How is it fixed?
Madam Ross, Mrs. Cohen wasn't the one who broke it. It was Wendy. I saw her breaking it myself. She blamed Mrs. Cohen because she was worried you'd be mad.
Why didn't you tell me?
You were sure it was Mrs. Cohen who did it. I told you, but you didn't believe me.
How many times did I misunderstand Roxy? She's so kind. Who knows how many times Wendy set her up?
Didn't it break? Who fixed it?
Mrs. Cohen found an expert who was able to restore it. She begged for days before he agreed to fix it.
Clyde, when will Roxy come back? I've misunderstood her so much. I want to apologize.
She's getting married.
What? Doesn't she love you? Are you giving up on her? I'll only accept her as my daughter-in-law.
I'm not giving up. I'll ask for her forgiveness again.
Didn't she leave because I didn't approve of you two? I'll go with you this time. We have to bring her back. Roxy?
Roxy!
Roxy, we're here to take you home!
Why are you here?
Roxy.
Roxy, I heard you went to Justin, so I came to take you home. Home? Whose home? Roxy is my daughter-in-law now, and this is her home. Madam Porter, you may be the richest in Justin, but you can't snatch my daughter-in-law.
Madam Ross, I've already divorced your son. Don't forget it was your idea to trick me into signing the papers. I have nothing to do with your family now.
Roxy, I trusted the wrong person and made you suffer. But now I've seen Wendy's true colors. Clyde has punished her for you. Clyde, quick, show her.
Roxy. See? I got revenge for you. And made Wendy pay. For everything she did to you. Roxy, will you forgive me now?
You think that matters? The one who really hurt me are you both.
Roxy, what more do you want? Do you want to punish us too? We've already apologized. Let the past be the past and stop holding grudges. Come home with us, please.
Do you think one apology is enough to make things right? What about everything I went through in your home? Am I that worthless to you?
Exactly. Do you think your apology fixes everything? Can a few words make up for what you did to her?
No, Roxy. We truly mean it this time. I promise we'll treat you well if you come home.
Roxy, you don't know how hard it's been since you left. Wendy pushed me downstairs. The nurses bullied me. And even the maids don't know how to care for me. I've been constantly thinking, if only you were home, we'd be happy again as a family. Are you asking her home to be your family? Or your maid? Nonsense! Of course I want her to be part of my family!
Madam Ross, I can't handle being your family. Please leave. I'm not going back with you. Gavin and I are getting married soon.
Exactly. You're welcome to attend the wedding.
Roxy, stop right there! Roxy, I finally realized I was wrong about you. I feel so guilty that I misunderstood you. I thought you weren't like Wendy. Or did I misjudge you again? Are you dumping Clyde because you hooked up with this rich man? Wait, you mistreated Roxy and your son cheated. You two wronged her first. So how dare you say things like that? But she used to be so in love with Clyde. She refused to leave him and begged to marry him, even when I disapproved. Now that I've agreed, she should be happy. Why is she rejecting him now?
Look, Roxy, my mom has accepted us. Nothing is in our way anymore. If you come back, we can definitely be happy together.
Of course you'd say that. You've never known the helplessness and pain I lived through in your house. Do you really feel guilty? You only want me back now because others can't take care of you properly. If you found someone better, you'd still look down on me because of my background.
Of course not, Roxy. I never saw you as a maid, and I'll never look down on you again.
I was your daughter-in-law for 2 years. 2 years of love and loyalty. I treated you like my own mother, only to have you try to kill me with Wendy. You really think I can ever forgive what you did to me?
Roxy, I know I went too far. I'm sorry. Can't you forgive me once?
Roxy, please, give us one more chance to make things right. Just tell us what you want. We'll make it happen.
What can you give her? I can give her everything you ever could. I can also give her everything you couldn't. I'll spoil her rotten. She doesn't need you.
Exactly. Your family's status is nothing compared to ours. There's nothing you can give her. Not even love. She was treated like a maid in your house, but in ours, she's being treated like a princess.
Sophie, Gavin, let's go home.
Okay.
Roxy? Roxy!
Roxy! Roxy! I won't give up on you! Roxy!
This, and this. Pack them up.
Sophie, you bought too many.
Oh, this is nothing. A wedding is a big deal. You deserve the best of the best.
But
My mom's rich. Just take them.
You. Try them on.
Mom, we haven't bought Roxy wedding gifts.
There's a shop nearby. Roxy, choose one you like.
Well, I told you she married you only for your money. She's trying to drain you of your money already.
Madam Ross, that's not true. I don't need gifts.
But
But what? How could I say those things back then? When you two got married, I didn't even buy her wedding gifts. I was wrong. I was so wrong.
I didn't even stand up for her. She suffered so much in our marriage.
Any thoughts on the wedding video?
Just choose the photos from this album.
You actually kept all these photos?
Of course he did. He liked you since school. You were his first love. He treasured your photos like gold.
Don't tell me you didn't notice.
These are from my high school graduation, right? You were abroad then. How did you even get them?
You know, he got dragged into a family feud. It was dangerous. He didn't want to drag you in, but he was still worried about you. So he secretly came back just to see you.
Why didn't you tell me all this?
At that time, I wasn't sure if I'd survive. I was afraid I'd mess up your life.
He's been keeping everything to himself. When you married Clyde, he came back. After the wedding, he drank himself sick and wasted away for a long time. So, Roxy, I'm glad you two finally ended up together. Otherwise, I don't know what he would have become.
It's all in the past now.
Actually, I have something for you. I was going to give you this love letter the day you left the country. Gavin.
So, you liked me back then too? Mr. and Mrs. Olsen, your love story is truly touching. We'll make sure the wedding is perfect. Goodbye for now.
I didn't expect Roxy and Gavin to have such a deep bond. She looks so happy. Maybe I should let go.
Roxy, this time, I finally get to be with you.
Are you really giving up? Not even trying?
No. After the wedding, we'll go back to Kenby.
You no longer love her?
I love her. That's why I want her to be happy.
It's my fault. I ruined your marriage. If I'd seen Wendy's true colors sooner and accepted Roxy, you and Roxy would have been such a happy couple now.
The wedding is over. Mom, let's go. Hello?
Mr. Cohen, Wendy has escaped.
Could she?
Roxy, you ruined my life. I won't let you live easily either. Roxy York, go to hell! Clyde!
Clyde, no! No!
You'd really die for her?
Clyde, you woke up. How do you feel?
I'm okay. Roxy, are you okay? Are you injured?
I'm okay. Thank you.
That's what matters. It was worth it.
You didn't have to do this. You were almost gone.
I was just trying to make up for my past mistakes.
Roxy, Clyde risked his life for you. You've seen how sincere he is. Can't you give him another chance?
Sorry. That's a different story. Gavin is the one I love now. Take care of yourself. Don't risk your life again.
Roxy, can you forgive my past mistakes?
We're even. From now on.
Without Roxy, our family's broken. Why didn't you try harder? She used to love you so much. Maybe if you begged a little, she'd change her mind and come back.
Mom, I've lost my chance. After 7 years, only now do I understand her.
Doctor! Doctor!
What happened to her?
Hey, you...
She's pregnant. You're pregnant. And didn't even realize it. Luckily, it's just low blood sugar. Rest well.
I'm pregnant?
Roxy, we're going to have a child.
Madame Ross was getting better, but she's been too upset and hasn't been resting well, so her condition is worsening again. She hurt herself badly from that fall. Things don't look good if this keeps up.
Got it. Thanks, doctor.
Take it away! Can't you do anything right? You're nothing compared to Roxy! You think I'm too old to notice you slacking off?
Mr. Cohen, Madame Ross won't eat or take her meds. What should we do?
I'll talk to her. Mom, Roxy's not coming back. Take your meds.
Take him away! It's your fault! Why didn't you bring Roxy back? I want her to take care of me!
Yes. It's my fault. All my fault.
My biggest regret is tearing you and Roxy apart.
Too late. Mom, I'm going abroad. I sold the company. I don't think I'll come back anymore. Roxy was so kind to you and me. I hope she'd have a good life.
Margot, how have you been? What brings you here? I'm doing well. Mr. Cohen went abroad. Before he left, he told me to bring this album to you. These are my sketches from college.
Sorry, I didn't make it to the 10th year.
Mr. Cohen hasn't been well. Margot, my life has been good. You've come so far. You deserve to be happy. Things are finally back where they belong. Goodbye.
What do you want to eat? I'll cook.
Sure.